Welcome, Madridistas. The passion for the white jersey comes alive here. Stay tuned for the latest updates, transfers, and everything about the greatest club in the world, Real Madrid.
William Saliba is on the verge of becoming Real Madrid's next marquee signing. The French centre-back from Arsenal has emerged as the top priority for the Spanish giants, who are urgently looking to strengthen a backline weakened by injuries and inconsistent performances. Florentino Perez and the club's sporting directors have already made formal contact with Saliba's representatives and Arsenal, with the deal expected to be worth around €90 million. Saliba impressed heavily in the recent Champions League clash against Madrid, delivering a standout performance that confirmed his status as one of Europe's best defenders, both in the Premier League and for the French national team. At just 23 years old, with over 100 appearances for Arsenal, Saliba represents both immediate quality and long-term security. Real Madrid is not only aiming to reinforce its defense, but to build a new leadership core in the back. The likely arrival of Xabi Alonso as head coach for the 2025-26 season could bring a shift to a three-man defense, an ideal system for a central figure like Saliba. Reports suggest the player is open to the move, especially with the opportunity to play alongside his close friend and fellow Frenchman Kylian Mbappé. While Arsenal is reluctant to let him go, they understand that a significant offer combined with Saliba's interest could make negotiations unavoidable. The London club is already scouting potential replacements. In Madrid, preparations are underway for what could be one of the transfer market's biggest moves. Unless something unexpected happens, William Saliba is set to become a cornerstone of Real Madrid's future defense. Real Madrid has set its sights on Florian Wirtz, and all signs point to him becoming one of the major figures in the upcoming transfer windows. At just 21 years old, the German attacking midfielder has delivered a historic season with Bayer Leverkusen, leading Xabi Alonso's team to an unbeaten Bundesliga title. His talent, maturity, and ability to decide big matches have made him a top priority for the club's sporting management. Although Bayern Munich and Manchester City have also shown strong interest, Wirtz dreams of wearing the Real Madrid jersey, and his camp is already working behind the scenes to make the move to Spain a reality. The operation won't be easy. His release clause is set at €125 million, and Leverkusen has no intention of letting him go this summer, although a transfer in 2025 seems increasingly likely. Real Madrid is planning a smart approach, following the same strategy they used with signings like Jude Bellingham and Eduardo Camavinga. Moreover, the potential arrival of Xabi Alonso on the Madrid bench could be a decisive factor in convincing Wirtz to take the next step. While no official agreement has been reached yet, everything suggests that we will soon see Florian Wirtz wearing the iconic white shirt. Real Madrid is preparing to make another masterstroke in building its future dynasty. Real Madrid is on the verge of completing one of the most anticipated transfers of the 2025-2026 season, securing the arrival of Trent Alexander-Arnold from Liverpool on a free transfer. The English fullback, whose contract with the Reds expires in June 2025, has decided not to renew and will take on a new challenge at the Santiago Bernabeu. At 26, Alexander-Arnold has established himself as one of the best right-backs in the world, renowned not only for his defensive solidity but also for his outstanding offensive contributions. His ability to orchestrate quick transitions, deliver pinpoint assists, and create scoring opportunities will make him a major asset for the Madrid side. Real Madrid is working discreetly and efficiently to finalize the deal, fully aware of the importance of strengthening the right flank of their squad. Signing Alexander-Arnold as a free agent highlights the club's smart strategy in the transfer market, consistently capitalizing on opportunities to add elite talent without paying massive transfer fees. Beyond reinforcing their defense, Real Madrid secures a player with significant experience at the highest levels of European competition and a true winning mentality, crucial qualities for a team aiming for the biggest titles. This signing sends a clear message: the Spanish giants are continuing to build a competitive, ambitious team determined to remain one of the dominant forces in world football for years to come. Real Madrid has set its sights on Enzo Fernandez to become the new playmaker in its midfield. With the announced departure of Toni Kroos and the approaching end of Luka Modric's cycle, the Madrid club is searching for a new leader capable of commanding the game for years to come. At just 24 years old, Enzo has already proven, both at Chelsea and with the Argentine national team, that he possesses the vision, technique, and character to take on this central role. At Valdebebas, they believe his profile perfectly matches Real Madrid's DNA, an elegant player, intelligent on the ball, and with a strong personality on the pitch. Real Madrid's interest in Enzo is not new, but it has intensified significantly in recent weeks. Sources close to the club confirm that his name is at the very top of the priority list for the next transfer window. The sporting leadership sees him as the missing piece to maintain excellence in the midfield. On his side, Enzo is reportedly attracted by the idea of joining Los Blancos. He views the move as a unique opportunity to take a major step in his career, join a young and ambitious squad, and compete for the biggest European titles. At Real Madrid, there is no doubt about his ability to adapt quickly and establish himself as a pillar of the team. For the club, this would not only be a high-quality reinforcement but a true statement of intent to build the future around a player capable of becoming a legend in the Madrid midfield. Real Madrid is on the verge of pulling off a true masterstroke in the transfer market. Dean Huijsen, a young Spanish central defender just 20 years old, is very close to joining the Casablanca. According to sources close to the club and the player's entourage, the Madrid board has accelerated negotiations in recent hours to get ahead of strong competition from Liverpool and Chelsea. This season, Huijsen has made a name for himself in the Premier League thanks to his impressive physique, technical quality, and tactical maturity, rare qualities for a player his age. In Madrid, he is seen as Nacho's natural heir and an ideal reinforcement alongside Rudiger and Militao. The club is reportedly ready to trigger his €60 million release clause. Florentino Perez and his team are determined not to miss the opportunity to sign one of the most promising defenders in Europe. Huijsen, who has never hidden his admiration for Real Madrid, would welcome a move to the Santiago Bernabeu, especially at a time when the club is building a new era around young stars like Bellingham, Vinicius, and Endrick. At Valdebebas, his signing is seen as a strategic move, a modern centre-back, trained in Italy, already tested at the highest level in England, and, crucially, a Spanish passport holder. All signs suggest that this transfer could become one of the headline moves of the summer. Though less publicized than other big names, Dean Huijsen could be a cornerstone of Real Madrid's defensive future, part of an ambitious youth-focused strategy aimed at keeping the club at the top of European football. Florentino Perez has launched his next big galactic operation, signing Erling Haaland. The Real Madrid president sees the Norwegian striker as an absolute priority to strengthen the club's attack for the long term. This is not just a rumor, a concrete plan is already in place. Haaland has a release clause in his contract that can be activated as early as the summer of 2024 for around €200 million, a fee that could even decrease in 2025 under certain conditions. Additionally, Real Madrid holds a preferential clause, further fueling Florentino's ambitions. Discussions with Haaland's camp are already underway, and the feedback has been positive. Although happy at Manchester City, Haaland is aware that joining Real Madrid could offer him international exposure and the chance to become a football legend. For Florentino, Haaland is not just an exceptional goal scorer, he is a marketing icon capable of taking the club into a new era, with both sporting and media ambitions, including targeting the Ballon d'Or. However, the transfer won't be easy to pull off. Manchester City, which recently extended Haaland's contract until 2034, will do everything it can to keep him. Yet, ongoing investigations into potential financial violations at the English club could change the situation. If sanctions are imposed, several stars may leave, and Real Madrid, with its stability and sporting ambitions, is positioned as an ideal destination. Among the options to facilitate the transfer, Rodrigo Goes, who is highly valued by Guardiola, could be included in the deal, reducing the overall cost. Florentino Perez is ready to make a big move in the market to write a new golden chapter in the club's history.
Manchester United is ready to shake up the transfer market with a €200 million offer for Vinicius Jr., the Brazilian star of Real Madrid. The English club, currently facing a deep crisis in the Premier League, is desperately searching for a leader to spearhead its new project, and they see Vinicius as the perfect figure to lead that transformation. Considered one of the most electrifying attackers in world football, the Real Madrid winger has caught the attention of the Red Devils, who are prepared to make their move if they secure a spot in next season's Champions League. Their only path to that goal is by winning the Europa League, a competition where they remain in contention. Should they lift the trophy, the push for Vinicius will become a top priority. On Real Madrid's side, while selling him is not currently on the table, the Brazilian's inconsistent performances and certain behaviors that have sparked debate among fans could prompt the board to consider such a staggering offer. For now, everything hangs in the balance. Vinicius's future depends largely on how Manchester United's season ends, and the football world is watching closely, awaiting what could become one of the most explosive transfers in recent years.